Hello, I'm Gabe Heller. That's G Hohenzollern on YouTube and How Now Brown Couch on Twitch. If it seems a little loud today, that's because it's very hot in Minnesota and I'm running my fans even though they make noise. So I'm going to be playing some Rainbow Robot Minecraft here. Rainbow Robot, blah. Time to move on to 189. So what I did this morning was I already made myself a mod pack, but like I said, I was going to try and add Biomes of Plenty to it and see if it'll work. Now, A189 pack is not the pack that I'm making. If you go and download it, you won't get my pack. I downloaded it, tried it, and once I found out it was working, then I replaced all of its mods with the mods that I wanted. And I do that on a regular basis, in fact. Now, once Sarah and I are playing this together, if we get to that point, then the packs may be available for download weekly. We'll see if anyone's interested. And then if we eventually settle on which mods we want for a 189 pack, if that happens before 194 comes out, then that pack will definitely be available for download. We have major mods in the major directory, and so that's where Biomes of Plenty is, and we want to copy it from there to the mods directory so that it gets used. And then we'll see if it loads. Looks like we got Immersive Engineering here, and Afraid of the Dark, and Thaumcraft, and Neotech, Reliquary. Never done much with Reliquary. Had a lot of fun with Afraid of the Dark. I'm going to be tempted to do that again, but those of you who've been watching the stream before have already seen me fooling with Afraid of the Dark. Oh, it did not load. It crashed back to the Technic launcher. So this is going to be another one that we can't put Biomes of Plenty in. Hopefully, eventually I'll figure out what mods disagree with Biomes of Plenty. I created a world just to test this mod pack this morning. I haven't done anything in it yet except like walk 2 feet, make sure that the renderer I wasn't getting the slow renderer problem that I can fix by removing Optifine. And once I got to that point, I logged back out again. So we're going to go into that new world and start messing around. Random Test D was what I called it. I've got Minecraft Comes Alive in this mod pack, so I'm going to be messing with that. I'm going to be living in a village, if nothing else, because initially in the early game, the guards in the village are very good at protecting you from the various monsters you might run into. It also has John's Useless mod in it, which I don't think I messed with on the stream before. So I could build a village at the top of that mountain, but I think what I actually want to do is find a place that's already flat. What the hell is that? Oh, that's right, I got Matmos working, so there's windy noises in here now from Matmos. Got John's Useless mods in it, which, at least in the overworld, spawns a bunch of these creatures, just kind of to start with, these guys. And they're pretty strong, so I'm going to want to avoid them. I want to head over here. I think what I want to do is make this village spanning the river. So I'm going to stand right here-ish. Oh, I don't want to actually be in the water, though. And then we'll use the crystal ball, because it has inventory switching noises. There we go. Okay. So that's created a safe room around us here. And then, you can hear the John's Useless mob outside there. I live in a village. Yes, continue. There we go. So the mob's still there, but I'm nicely in a safe house here. Has a yard out back where I can break the grass and start planting crops. Okay, so one of the reasons that you want to do this is so that you can bring water in without having a bucket. This is why I wanted to do this in the middle of a river. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no! Well, maybe this particular set of mods isn't as reliable as I might have hoped. Let's try it again here and see what happens, though often when it says shutting down internal server like that, that actually means world corruption. This is the Minecraft loading song. I hope it isn't very long. Single player, random test D, play selected world. Cross fingers. Downloading terrain. Let's bring it up. Nope. We've got a bad world. Well, let's try recreating the world and see if the same thing happens again. And if it does, then we're going to have to mark this mod pack. I'd already moved it into the folder for working ones. There we go. Okay, single player, random test D, recreate world, copy of random test D. Yes, create new world. Now, those of you may be wondering, these aren't necessarily the most recent 1.8.9 versions of these mods, because I had to make a cutoff at some point. When I started doing this test, I could no longer update them, or the data wouldn't be reliable. You know, a mod that might have fixed a problem would not, you know, there wouldn't be correlation anymore, or a mod that that introduced a new problem, there wouldn't be correlation anymore. So, oh, this is interesting. So there's a little lake here. Or if I want to make the world there instead, but I don't think I do. There's one, two, and this is a nice flat area. It's hard to know exactly how far away to make it. I think I really want to head for that river. I think I'm already heading in a different direction, so I guess we'll make things okay. So this is useless ore. It's from John's useless mod. I believe you need a diamond pick to even mine John's useless ore, so it's kind of debatable you know, how useful it is. But it isn't totally useless. You can make pretty kick-ass armor and swords and stuff out of it. I'm guessing that John's useless mod started out being useless, and he hasn't bothered changing the name because it's a fun name. Okay, well here is definitely a river. I want some dirt, like before. We have two of it, then we can place ourselves a little more dead center. Oops, I need to do that. Okay. So, two down. Oh, the river's a lot deeper here. I'm going to need more dirt after all. There we go. And once again, a village has been generated for us with a nice house. Guards around to kill any monsters we might run into. This time, however, the water is not next to this farm, but there are a couple of other farms. And I don't believe that these villagers actually know which houses are specifically theirs. So I'll just move into a different house instead. There are several other houses, I believe, with farms out back. That one does not have a farm out back. Hello, guard. Thank you for keeping me safe. That one has a farm out back, and I think there's water. Looks like there is. Okay. So there's the back door, which is not centered in this house. It's a little annoying. This appears to be the center. Okay, so now let some water in. There we go. I think that's probably about as far as it goes. We'll give it another try here there. Yep, that's it. Okay, so now we can go ahead and make a hoe. Wooden hoe here. We're also going to need pickaxe for sure. Oh, we should see if there are paxels. There are not. Okay, no paxels in this mod pack. So, yes, we're going to need a pickaxe for sure. While I'm at it, what the hell? I'll make an axe. Wait a minute! This isn't the right house! Okay, so this is where I actually am setting things up. Yeah, okay. I once accidentally made a village that was one block underwater, and like, at the center of town, the water didn't reach that far. But it did automatically wash away all of the grass and flowers on the edge of town, so I immediately had an awful lot of seeds. But it was inconvenient in other ways, so I'm not sure I want to do that again. See, I had Matmos installed before, but what I didn't realize is I didn't have, for some reason, it didn't come with the actual, the sounds, or the resource pack. Not sure why. Okay, now I've got quite a bit of wood. Make ourselves a chest to put some of this crap in. Start digging downwards and see what we find. So let's see here. This looks like a good place. We want to block it off because we don't want villagers falling down in it, because they will come into our house and mess with our stuff. As I think one may have just done. Hello, Kemi. There's a reason that I'm blocking this. Oh, that's right. Trapdoor. Trapdoor is the easy way, because it cannot open trapdoor. So I'll just make a trapdoor. There we go. Trapdoor. And I'm also going to need some ladders if I do it that way. There we go. Got some ladders. You'll never take me, says the copper. Let's see, do I have enough to make a... Yes, I do have enough to make a stone pickaxe, so I will be fine. Ooh, that's not convenient. I should have built this differently. I should be able to jump out. Excellent. Extra ladder. Okay. Hello. Oh, it's nighttime. What's making that noise? It's like clicky clicky noise. Okay, stone pickaxe. There we go. Now I'm going to start digging our spiral staircase. Oh, hi. Hello, zombies. Whatever you do, Fawn, don't open the door. There we go. That should keep monsters from spawning in our actual backyard proper. One interesting thing I noticed is that granite has an EMC of 513 and diorite has 257. Now that's a lot of EMC compared with like cobblestone, which has 1. I don't know if that's some kind of a cheat or something. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do it that way, because like that's as much EMC, that's more EMC than like an iron ingot. So once you've got an EMC machine, you can seriously just like mine granite all day and get EMC really fast. Oh, I think we found a dungeon. There's one over there. Yep. Oh, Naquita. Wow. Naquita is part of the Stargate Craft mod, and the chances that we'll be able to do anything with it in the course of an hour are pretty low. You need some pretty hefty stuff, so I'm not too worried that I'm destroying it, but I'm also just surprised that I'm finding it, because it's very rare ore, and usually only occurs at, like they say, below... Oh! Damn it! Below lava. That's actually lead ore, even though I've textured it like osmium ore in the other mod pack. I don't have time to make new textures for just testing purposes, but I might eventually for our if we come up with a permanent set of 189 mobs that we like. Ugh. I am scared. That's a really scary noise. What the hell is making these noises? Now, I understand you can hire guards from the village. What I don't know is what you have to pay them. It might be worth hiring some guards from the village to try and come down here with me and crawl this dungeon. 10. Now this should be the layer where lava spawns. Oh, I left all my planks. I left all my wood upstairs. Darn it. Darn it. I can't even make a crafting table. I'm gonna have to jump all the way back up these stairs. Oh. You farming out in my yard? Good to see you. Good to see you too. It'd be better if there was food to eat, but as it is, it's not horrible. Oh, on the other hand, we've got some copper right over there in the mountain. That might be iron, but regardless, we've got some ore we can rather quickly get at once we need ore. In fact, I think I'm going to go over there and collect it right now. We didn't uncover any ore on this side. Oh, 34 copper ore, that's considerable there. That'll help us get somewhere quickly. So, we want to build some stairs, don't we? And then we're going to go ahead and let them be cobblestone stairs. Is there any Botania? No, okay, interesting. So, we're going to have to make do with cobblestone stairs, even though I hate the way they look. Anything grown yet? No, nothing grown yet. What's more, it is night. It's not easy to go chopping trees at night. Where's the moon? There's the moon. Going up or down? Going up. Okay, so it's only just started being night. So we're not going to be able to chop down trees and find food tonight. So I'll go back down and do a little more mining while I'm waiting for day. Maybe I will start digging a passageway towards the dungeon over there. Oh look, rose gold ore. That is a Minecraft Comes Alive thing, and you can either make it into jewelry for your beloved villagers, or you can refine it into gold at a slight decrease in the amount. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So I guess we need to go down one. Okay, so that seems to be the edge of the dungeon right there. Possibly the corner? Let's see what we see when we break this. Yeah, so that's a corner. And this... Oh, interesting. Gnomish metal plate. There we go. So now we can see into the dungeon. Block that off. Actually, let's put a torch in there first. There we go, because torch is better than nothing. It's interesting. Is that a glass? That's weird. Oh! This is a water temple. I've never been in a water temple before, but those are definitely water temple guardians. But then, so they're making the noise, but why is there a water temple under not the ocean? Well, there's some Thaumcraft ores. We can't even harvest those until we've found some more iron. We do have a little bit of tin. That might actually allow us to make bronze. Okay, let me have a quick look and see. Does the grinder require iron? It does not! Okay, so we can actually make a grinder. Cool. Of course, we're hungry, and it's just going to make us more hungry. With EMC, that is. Okay, so now we have a grinder. We also need, then, pressure pad, and that actually requires... Oh, no, we can make a wood one. There we go. Okay, wooden pressure plate. Put down the grinder... Down the wooden pressure plate. There we go. Put the tin in there. There we go. I didn't check to make sure I can actually make what I wanted to make out of bronze. Did I? Okay, out of bronze. You can make bronze blocks and lawyers. You can't actually make tools or swords. Well, so much for that. That's not going to help me at all. We need the iron. No way out of it. Well, I guess that means it's time to go upstairs, take all the food we can, and go down and explore this weird area that seems to be part Water Guardian Temple and part After Dark. What is that? Seriously? Werewolves? Are you alright, Fawn the Farmer? You've got glowy particles coming out of you. You don't seem to be a werewolf. 2. Not enough even to make one piece of bread. At least it's daytime, is it? Or is it turning into night again already? Looks like it's actually turning into day. The stars are moving away from the horizon with the sun on it, which means that— oh! Hello! Well, now I know what's making that noise. You do look kind of avoidable. On the other hand, okay, you're attacking the villagers. Maybe you can't jump up onto roofs. I want to be able to see is whether this werewolf, whether he's being attacked by the guards, and whether they're successful in doing so. Okay, so what I want, I also want a stone sword because I'm not going to get a better one. I am out of sorts after suddenly seeing a werewolf in town. Alrighty, here. Somebody take care of that werewolf, or is it still around? I don't see any werewolves. I see some loot on the ground. I think the werewolf is dead. Okay, so I believe I can safely go out now and chop down some trees for apples so that I have some food. I'm going to want my saplings so I can replant the trees I chopped down. There we go. And I'll get my sword out just in case. There's still werewolves somewhere. Hello? What made that noise? Vera, you okay? I'm okay. You have sparklies coming off of you. Why do you have sparklies coming off of you? Well, I hope we're okay. I am so out of time. So I guess I'm just going to go and charge in. Even though I have no health. Well, I have health, but I have no hunger. Too much hunger, whatever you want to call it. Hey, 1 apple. That's not really going to make that much of a difference, but it is 1 apple more than no apples. Okay, here we go. Looks like something dropped a gold coin. The other nice thing about the John's Useless mod is you can cook the things that you can cook and eat the stuff that you get from the ore, if you are that desperate. Believe me, I certainly have been that desperate at various times. Okay. That kind of looks like whatever was in these tanks is actually despawned. Now, the gnomish metal is definitely from Afraid of the Dark, so this is definitely an Afraid of the Dark dungeon. You can't place torches on glass. Okay. Whoa! Hello. Hi. Ow. What am I doing? Why can I not move? It's probably the tractor beam. You're stealing my stuff, aren't you? That's... Now, are these Afraid of the Dark Guardians? You stole my weapon again, didn't you? Damn it. And I'm dead. But there we go. That was that level. They weren't gone, they were just hiding. Weird, I'm on top of a tree. Oh well, so that's that for now.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.